We have done some incredible work here in our shiny palace on the BattleCraft SMP, building homes and habitats for our beautiful shiny Pokemon. And today I want to continue this path by building up a beautiful observatory as suggested by It's Stormy in my comments recently. However, it won't be a star watching observatory. I am going to be making an ocean observatory and custom underwater biome for our cute horsey, soon to become Kingdra, to live in and swim in. But before I can get started on this new habitat and build, there are a couple of tasks I desperately need to complete before I forget. First and foremost, I want to send out a huge thank you to Down to Time for my comments in suggesting that I build a stables for my shiny pony TM. And to show just how thankful I am, I reached out to them and asked if they would be willing to name the stables for us. So without further ado, welcome to the Peppermint Meadows stable, home of most of our beautiful and handsome pony-inspired Pokemon team. And thank you Down to Time for the wonderful build suggestion and name for this build. If you're watching this video and have an idea for a build I should add to my shiny palace, please leave your idea in the comments. If I use your idea, I will name the build after you or a name of your choosing to show my appreciation. Now that we've named the stables, it's time for task number 2. I need to update our maps of this area. Last time I did this was the end of episode 6, guys. We are now on episode 25, I think. And I had plans to do this every 10 episodes, so it is way past time we get this done. Thankfully, I do have all of the previous maps in a backpack and we can make sure they all update. Then all we have to do is copy each one in the cartographer's table and lock the duplicated ones with a glass pane. 9 more item frames and we have for ourselves an updated version of our map, and it is so cool to see all the progress we've made. And there is a shiny on the path. We should go catch it because it's a beautiful little Nickit again. Let's go. Hey buddy. Hi, you're cute. Yeah, like, no, get back here. You're very cute and I want you. Thank you. Got him. Oh my goodness. That was a fun little one. But I finished it. I did my projects I said I was going to do that I have been putting off for way too long. And now it is finally actually time to get into today's build. The Ocean Observatory build that we're going to be doing today is probably the one that needs the least resources that we've done yet here in our palace. And I think we are going to have everything we need simply in our storage system. But before I go and grab those resources materials, as I mentioned, this Ocean Observatory is going to be home to our soon-to-be obsidian-colored Kingdra. However, I also know we have Vaporeon, who is a water Pokemon as well, and someone suggested I build a pond to house him in. Well, that kind of made me remember that the pond I built up by the entrance of the palace is actually his home. I just forgot to release him into it with his own pasture block, so let's go do that now. So we are going to have to work underwater for a bunch of this build, which means I want a conduit. And I think we can potentially make one. I don't really know. Conduit. Unfortunately, we only have 5 Nautilus shells, which means we're either going to have to go hunting for Omastars and Omanites, or we're headed into the rivers for Drowns. And I think Drowns might just be the faster option. Let's make ourselves a conduit. I think the best place for this conduit is gonna be down here in this cave area. I think right about here should be good, and I'm probably going to put it along the bottom. So it's a 5x5 build. 1, 2, let's actually 3, 4, 5. And then I think right here you need to have the conduit. Hopefully I'm not lying to you. It's been a while since I've actually put one of these together. And then we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're gonna go all the way down as well. And across. And I'm going to, okay, it's now activated. It's just not like the full activation. I'm putting it right here because we're gonna have like a deck on top of it, and I'm hoping this is low enough. We might have to drop it later. but I am definitely hoping that this is low enough so that we can work around here and like this conduit will semi be hidden. I don't really know that I want it like fully in the open. Now let's go see about getting the rest of the resources we're gonna need for this build. I have got the main part of the build all in here, plus a number of extras, because as I was collecting all of those quartz blocks in the nether, I just looked and I saw that I actually had enough smooth quartz already. So I did start cooking down some because I needed, you know, like the slabs and stuff. However, I think we got it. I think we have all of the base needs. We're gonna need like the coral bits and the rest to do the transformation and make into a custom biome the ocean. But for the actual build itself, guys, I think we can do this. While I was designing the Ocean Observatory, I knew I wanted to keep with my same build palette of tough bricks and quartz, but still wanted this area to feel quite different to the rest of the palace. So I decided to stick with the 2 towers and a quartz bridge to give this section of the palace an open view towards the ocean. On top, I kept it quite simple, and as I continued down into the water and the cave below, that's where I began adding in more of the details. We now have the absolute fun of trying to clear out this area, because not only do we need some stairs coming down on either side so that we can actually get down here, we also have to remove all of the water so that we can, you know, wander around, see the sights, make this into an observatory that people can, you know, look through all of this lovely glass out into the ocean beyond. And here on the back, I have just laid out how big this is supposed to be, but we're also going to need some glass here to block this off because I want this area right here to be like a doorway that people can walk out and swim around in this underwater cave. Still a lot of work to do, but I am super happy with how this is looking so far. I have the staircases in, as you can tell, just at the beginning of the water here. That's the words I want to say. So I do have the start of them here. Of course, we can go now all the way up, all the way down on either side, and that's fabulous. But there's entirely too much water in here, and we need to fix that. We're just going to layer up the glass all the way here. We just need to make sure that this is fully enclosed before we actually bring in the sponges or the sand or whatever I decide to use. I 100% do not like ocean monuments or tackling them, but you know what? I can be brave. I can do this. It's fine. We have a bed. We can set our spawn. We have graves on, so it's fine, right? Since apparently we're going this direction, we're going to fly out to the warm ocean. I guess I didn't bring milk, which could be a problem. Moo cows? There's a moo cow. Let's just place my water bucket, milk the cow, perfect. And do I have another bucket? I do. Hi, sir. Can I milk you again, please? Beautiful. So at least we got a couple of milk buckets. Not seeing the big guys. Nope, the big guys are there. Hi, guys. This is gonna be really awkward because now I already have it. I hate this so much. Okay. Where's my pickaxe when you need it? Right? Mm-hmm. Don't get me, don't get me, don't get me, don't get me. Hi, sir! Got him! Okay, let's continue our Oh, I just got the second guy. That's annoying. Block line of sight. Block line of sight. Everything's fine. Ooh, there's a sponge room. Found that one. Perfect. I decided to go and grab some more milk, so hopefully this process will be a little bit easier. I don't know. Because obviously I have to find said creature of the Elder Guardian first. And that's being a bit of a problem. So I think what we're gonna do here is grab this and fly directly down. And fingers crossed before I get the... Oh, there we go. Ow. This is very unkind, sirs. Oh, they're gonna hit me again. Ah! Guys, this is not cool. Not cool at all. Eat, heal, eat, heal. Oh my gosh. This is the guardian we want. Preferably not like that. Okay, we're gonna need some help in terms of a door. Hey, where'd he go? Did he actually move that fast? Oh, he did move that fast. Come on, put it down. Let me breathe. Oh my gosh, this is so annoying. Get stuck in swim mode and then you can't do anything else. Hit him. Got him, perfect. That's number 2. Okay, where is this dude? Is he down this direction? I think he's in here, or should be in here. He's in here, let's go. I don't like you. Got him, let's go. Let me drink a beautiful milk bucket. And then we'll do the potion of water breathing. Perfect. And then we can sit here and we can mine all of this stuff up. Oh yes, let's go. $57 sponges. That's actually beautiful. And let's head back to base and get working on clearing the whole place of the water. Hey, y'all want to know the perfect trick to drying your sponges? Head on into the nether and lay them all out and listen to the satisfying sound. So this would probably work easier if I like separated this into chunks and sections. I don't really want to do that because then I have to clear even more things away. So I am going to see if I can simply take our sponges here and just do this. I don't know, guys. I don't know if that's gonna actually work. No. Okay. Let's go get some sand or some gravel and we'll just do it that way. It's just gonna be easier if I separate it out just a little bit. Hopefully these 2 sections will work out here for us. So now we can put one right there and one right there and maybe one right there. Well, I not only fully drained the basement, but I also decided to spend the time and finish off the staircase here. So now we have a staircase that goes down both sides and down here to the bottom floor. We got some polished tough walls for like holding up the staircase itself and a few of these end rods with some levers on either side for a little extra light, which I think is great. Now this is very plain down here and I definitely want to add some details and such. I don't know what those details are yet, so hopefully that will come to me as we continue on in this transformation project. But for the most part, the base of this build is done. And I see on the map a shiny. So excuse me while I go climb out here and go get him. Hi, Shiny Krabby. I would like you, please. Please and thank you. Beautiful. That's the wrong button. Beautiful. Okay. Here is our door out into our underwater cave, and this is where the next project is going to happen. Now, one of the really great things about pointed dripstone and the chip mod is you can actually make them into different items. So if we go here, we can then have different types of dripstone. So we could have like calcite, we could have end stone, black stone, smooth basalt, even ice. So there's a whole bunch of different varieties of the dripstone that we could use. So I think we should go and grab a whole bunch more of this and kind of mix it around, maybe with some stone or even some tough pointed dripstone. And do that as some of the decorations in our underwater cave. Oh, while we're going by, actually, you guys were gracious enough to give me a name for a beautiful Sylveon here, and I've decided to go with Aurora. This name was suggested by Caribou Gaming, and I love it, so we're going to use that name. We got a beautiful little Aurora, who we need to now put out again. Oh, he can't be in my party if we do that. Okay. Aurora can go like this. Beautiful. Hi, buddy. You're so cute. To begin our project here in this underwater cave, we're actually going to replace all of these blocks with stone. I just think it's going to be a little bit better, and then we can add the detail afterwards. Now we're going to need some details, and I think maybe a few rock structures here and there could be really nice in this area. Oh, that's looking better already, guys. Oh my goodness. And already we've got color, we've got life, we've got beauty. I like it. Oh, what do we think of this beautiful underwater cave now? We've got coral, we've got sea pickles, we've got seagrass. And now it's just a beautiful place that we can wander around and roam and check out all the crevices around here. I think it's come together quite lovely and is a nice little custom, beautiful biome. But we're not quite done. I did add in a couple of posts here for our ocean observatory, just so it's not necessarily floating so much. But we still have to do the exterior build here as well. There we go. Oh, this is looking so nice. It's so simple just to add in this custom pieces here and there, but it just brings so much detail and specialness to a build when you actually go custom with the biome. I think that's so cool. Let's go check it out from the interior of our build here. Yeah, look at that. You can see all of the beautiful coral and the custom biome back there. And having, you know, a few pieces down here, you can see that color. And then when you jump over to this side, you have the same kind of look. Like, you don't need it super far because it's just so like dark with the water. You're not going to really see it through the windows, but just having that little bit. Oh, that's so cool. So we need to train a horsey here. And one of you were gracious enough to share a little bit of info about EV training. Basically, if you want a Pokemon to be, you know, be able to withstand hits and that kind of stuff, like give it some HP, like give it some bulk. If you want it to be a good attacker, then give it some attack. Like just splitting it that way with 252, 252, and then whatever is left over in the other pieces. It just helped kind of give it a little bit more understanding to myself, rather than focusing on, oh, it has to be specific, like this amount to this EV and that amount that EV. Yeah, that's just more complicated than I really need it to be. Come on, little fella. let's evolve you. Hello? There we go. Hit that evolve button, and let's evolve into Shiny Seadra. Ah, perfect. Wait, we just evolved and we got another shiny on the map. Another pretty blue pony. What are you looking like? 51%, but you're still cute and I like you. Got him, let's go. Okay, our little Seadra is now fully EV trained, and I know this looks kind of weird, but we're just gonna wing it, and we're gonna go with it. So 252 HP, 198 special attack, 60 speed. You know what? It's something. We EV trained him. Now we have to finish evolving him. Yes, let's go, guys. Please let me know down in the comments if you do have a name for our Seadra. I think he needs one. So, and also it's Kingdra, so I should remember that too. But yes, definitely please leave any name suggestions below in the comments, and I will pick one of them. And now let's put our beautiful Kingdra out. Oh my goodness, guys, that's so cool. He's so pretty. Here, buddy, you have your own home right here amidst everything. Let me just take a picture of you, okay? Yeah, before you swim away. Wow, that's so cool. Oh, you're just so cute. You know, you are just so adorably cute. Yeah. Okay, but we have done those pieces. Now we have to finish off the interior decorating. This is looking cute. I love it. We've got some desks here. Of course, that wizard painting in the background. I do have a couple of display cases. I want to put a couple fossils or maybe like a water gem, but something like that. And yes, I've just seen that there's a shiny over there. Wow, this is great. Invisible shinies. Let's go. There he is. See, I told you he's here somewhere. Hi, sir. I'm gonna need you to leave, please and thank you. I'm trying to catch a shiny. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're gonna use a dream ball because why not? Sleep powder. It missed. Okay, well, then we're not gonna use a dream ball. There we go. Dream ball, let's go. Beautiful. But as I was saying, so we have for ourselves a display case here and just putting the dive ball in. I think that is fitting for an ocean observatory. I think that's great. We of course have this book here, and then people can just record stuff if they want in this book that they've seen and done. And then over here, I also put in our restoration tank to get all of the fossils. So if we ever want to do some fossil restoring, we can do it here. And then of course our PC and a healer and some lamps and some desks and another display case. But the other thing over here, I have put together a little cozy place that you can just come and spend some time, look out the window at the shinies or anything else that's hanging out over there. And I put in this little carpet, which is just the tube coral block because this is floating in water. So the bottoms are wet and it won't die, which is so cool. So we can just sit here and we can look out on everything. And I think it's a cozy little corner. We're basically done. All we gotta do is figure out this top portion. Now, for those of you who are wondering about this gigantic hole right here, don't worry, it's being filled. But this will be the next project because you gave me so many ideas and I can't fit them all into one video. So this one is actually going to be our arena. We're going to have a Pokemon arena right here. It's going to be like the practice arena because my gym is going to be up on that hill behind me. And with a few tables, flowers, and lights here on the top deck, we have a beautiful finished ocean observatory for our shiny palace. It's Stormy. If you are watching this, please comment below if you have a name for this place. Thanks again for the amazing suggestion. And thank you to all of you who are watching and have watched my content. It means so much to me that you are enjoying this, and I appreciate all of you. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye for now.